Hello, God bless. So this one is on the woman in Tennessee who is finally getting out of prison for defending herself. As a teenager, she was sold to a man in his 40s who used her to make money. She was a sex slave for him in Tennessee. I find several points on this very alarming because we have her saying, I committed a horrific crime. And other people going, well, it's a time to, let past sins go. Could we look at this? This girl was sold into slavery to be a whore. Why is no one addressing the man's part in this? Why is no one addressing the excessive abuse she was enduring? Have you ever noticed, do you know that the excessive majority of women on death row and the majority of women in prison are there because they defended themselves against a man who was violent towards them? The majority of women in prison are there because they defended themselves against a violent man. The most dangerous time in a woman's life is when she's pregnant, because that is the time where her husband or partner will murder her. We just had yet another case. What was it, in Colorado this past year, where a woman was pregnant with their third child and he just killed her and the kids? Which is fascinating because he just dumped the girls' bodies in an oil tank. But the woman, the wife, who had a son within her, he buried her. Anyways, have you noticed how society just makes the attacking men victims? Even now you have this woman going, I committed a horrific act. No, freeing yourself from an SOB is not committing a horrific act. The fact that someone sold you into slavery in a free nation is horrific. The fact he turned you into a whore is horrific. The fact you freed yourself is not horrific. It should be commendable. Oh my gosh. Have you noticed how society treats women? If they're with an abusive man, they're wrong. If they leave the abusive man, they're wrong because they're stressing him out. If they take a stand against him and defend themselves, then they're really wrong and they have to go to jail. It is so ludicrous that no matter what a woman does, she's wrong. And if she actually defends herself against a violent man, a sexually abusive man, then she is deemed criminal. It should never be a crime to defend yourself against a violent individual. This is absolutely ludicrous. So thank God she's finally out. Hopefully she can get through these lies that have been plugged in her head that she's this awful person because she actually defended herself against a wicked person.